And there we go.
There we go.
Let's get ready to please stand by. Too many of the anglers we have nowadays don't remember that symbol from the old television screen. Yes, I'm that old. I remember when TV stations shut off at night and there was nothing on.
And I come from that era. Or at least I come from a country that had that.
No, I don't think you guys have 24-hour television down there yet, do you?
No, we do. They came in ages ago, but I remember when I was younger we had it like cut out. Certain channels would just be like, "Oh, we'll return with you at 6 a.m."
Yeah. And then it always started out with just the most horrible stuff. Like it was just tragic TV in the mornings.
Yeah.
So, Cold Lake Classic. How excited are you, Brodyn?
Very excited. This is by far, not to rain on anyone else's parade, this is by far my favorite event.
This is my favorite event for fishing, and in my top 3 for just events. Obviously, I'm gonna be prejudiced. My dad's event is my favorite for an actual event, just because we have so much fun there. But for fishing, man, I love coming up to Cold Lake and fishing for Lakers. So Curtis wants to know what anthem. What was it? The English? Did you have to like God Save the Queen?
No, we had our own. Like we're a separated country. We have our own national anthem, but it's they don't do that. They actually just play random music. If Curtis really wants to know.
Oh yeah, no. With us, they like literally. It showed the Canadian after that. Please wait. It was the Canadian flag and the anthem, and then it just went to snow. There was nothing after that.
Nice.
So, Cold Lake. Before we get into the rules, we just want to kind of hit on a couple of things. I'm going to actually hide Brodyn and I's cameras. For anybody coming up, if you're coming from Alberta, I got to go to this screen to do it. If you come up from Bonnyville and take Highway 28 up, and then just as it hooks to the north and starts heading into Cold Lake, right here at Highway 55, if you head east on Highway 55.
No, you went past it. Back to your left.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right there. This is Range Road 12. So just before the Hamilton Bed and Breakfast, and I believe there's a sign at the road for them even. Range Road 12. If you come there and head north and follow this up, it'll kind of bring you through a little almost like bedroom community. Keep coming up. You're going to cross this township road. And as you come up, there'll be signs here to take you into French Bay Camping. So this is Township Road 361A. When you turn in here, come down. You've got it's one-way traffic around here. So you're going to come by here. This is a day use area with a beach. Come past there to the west. And then you'll come to an intersection here. When you get to this intersection, hang a right. And then come up into this area. So for right now, I know Trevor and Terry have reserved a spot in this area. This area will be for Chris Phonos and Dean Chapman have got this. Myself and Jim Kind are over here. Oh, here, hold on. I gotta find where my mouse is there. Signs along the Highway 55 that say French Bay Provincial Park and Kinnasoo Ski Ridge. So perfect. So yeah, so for everybody that's coming in, like I said, Trevor's gonna have his trailer parked in here. Dean and Chris will be over here. Myself, Jim, and Robin will kind of be tucked in along in here. If you look, there's this area right here in the front. We have to be really careful about this. This is also parking in here for the MD for people that are using the boat launch. So please do not put up your tents anywhere. Don't camp in any of this area here. There's lots of area here. It's very deceiving, but this is a very big area. There's lots of space over here as well for tenting and trailers. So if you haven't paid, send Brodyn a message. Let him know that you're going to camp, and you're going to send an email transfer to Brodyn for this, because Brodyn has got the whole campsite booked already. So that's where we're camping. One other thing I wanted to just make sure I go through with everybody is when we talk about the app. One sec. Go back. When you land at your page here, now everybody, please go in and get this done. Launch your app. If you're on a computer, this is how you do it on a computer. I'm not sure how it looks on your phone, but this is what you need to do on your computer. So come in. If you haven't registered at all yet, if you haven't competed in any of our events, you need to go to where it says Trail Club. Click that. Click the Western Canada Kayak Fishing Trail and do the free membership. Once you do that, go back to tournaments. Click. Oh, here, let me back up one sec. Once you do that, go into your profile, payments and subscriptions, click manage. And then under payment methods, you'll have to go in and click and add your credit card info there. Go to subscriptions and manage. Click choose your subscriptions, and you're going to want to click the Weekend Warrior. This is a fee that we must pay to the MD. So go in, click the Weekend Warrior, go in for that prescription or subscription. That'll give you just the 1 month. So once you get in and do that, then you're going to come down to tournaments. You're going to come down to nearby, scroll over to where you find Cold Lake. Depending on how far away you are from the events, it might be different, but so you can use these little arrows down here. Find the Cold Lake Classic, and there's going to be a register button. Click the register button. Once you have registered for your derby, you've gone in and you've paid your subscription for the month, and this is the way that they make their money. What we need you to do then, and everybody please pay very close attention to this, go back up to your name, go to payments and subscriptions, hit manage, go to subscriptions, hit manage, and when you go in here, you will see your subscription, and you want to get rid of that subscription. So you want to cancel that subscription, because you only need to have it in the month that you're fishing. So as long as you've paid it this month, it covers you for Cold Lake and for the Freshwater Summer Slam. So everybody, please go in and cancel those subscriptions right away so that you're not paying this month after month. That's kind of a big one. We just want to really make sure that that gets dealt with. Give me just one sec here. I've lost Brodyn. I don't know if he wants to come out and play or if he's having computer issues. I see him responding to people. Oh, here we go. The Aussie is ready to join my podcast. So let's show and stream. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know what happened there.
There's the Aussie back. He got all offended when we were. He literally hung up to call his mom and say, "Hey, Mom, what's showing up on the TV right now?" So Brodyn, I told him about where they're going to camp.
Oh no, I was watching.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So other than that, I'm going to hand it off to Brodyn here right away to talk about the rules. But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's come out this year. It's been an amazing year. We have an unreal number of anglers fishing this year. Absolutely crazy the number of people we have. Curtis went last weekend. Only thing, there was some construction lane closures east of Smoky Lake. So you might want to take that into account as you're coming out. Yeah, it's been a great year. Huge number of anglers this year, and our sponsors this year. We have been so fortunate to have such amazing sponsors with us. Dakota Lithium, every single derby has got a power box and a 23 amp hour lithium battery. Lou's Rods has donated a combo to every single event, which is great. Yes, there is Garmin prizes that have been donated from Garmin. Garmin themselves donated prizes for the Trout Derby and the East Slope. GPS Central, if you guys are looking for a Garmin, Humminbird, Lowrance, anything, contact GPS Central.
Or a live scope.
Live Scope, GPS Central. They donated a live scope to the Trout on the Fly Memorial Derby as our door prize. It was amazing. So for any of your sonar or GPS needs, gpscentral.ca, check them out. Western Canoe and Kayak, in conjunction with Blackwater Paddles, donated a paddle to every single one of our derbies. So every one of our derbies, at a minimum, had 4 prizes to give out. We had a ton of stuff from Railblaza, so they stepped up huge again. We gave out 4 of the new Sea-Tug carts. We gave out a whole bunch of other stuff. So you guys, this is what it's all about. You know, we don't make money off this. We're completely nonprofit. At any time, anybody could write us and say, hey, what's going on? And we would gladly tell you exactly what we're doing, where the money is, what we've done for money. It's been a spectacular year. Randy just hit it on the head with the last one I really wanted to mention. Buzz Bomb. Brodyn. Yeah, but you have something else there that's bigger than your hand. What was that you were showing me?
Oh, this one? This guy here. So I know I've said this last year before, but a lot of anglers who go into the fishing hole in other fishing stores, they'll see the size 5 and think that's quite large. Well, this is a size 5 in comparison to the trophy.
I want to win that, take it out, and go trout fishing with it.
Well, I was lucky enough that I won one the first year I competed, and it's up there sitting on a nice mantle, and I keep looking at it. Maybe I should take that and take it to Cold Lake.
If you want to like knock the fish out and have them float belly up, that would work.
I've got Rindy's custom rod, so it could handle the weight.
Oh, you wouldn't even feel it.
Right.
But yeah, so we've had amazing sponsors this year. So if any of our sponsors are watching this, thank you so much for everything you guys have done for us. Every one of our tournaments and every part of our trail could not be what it is without our sponsors, as well as Brodyn. And I know we have some of the other folks tuning in. Denise, Carl, Dean, Flynn,
Taryn.
Taryn.
Don't forget the app guy.
Yeah, Taryn's not a director. Taryn's the IT guru.
Yeah.
So all of our directors, thank you all from the bottom of my heart for jumping on this crazy journey that I started up years ago. You guys have made this absolutely amazing, and the trail has grown in leaps and bounds since you've all come aboard. So thank you to all of you. Oh, I canceled it. Brodyn, I failed. I failed, my friend.
Oh.
I was going to show them our boundaries.
That's okay. I can give them a pretty good idea of where not to go.
Oh, I can bring it up. So why don't you start off with what we're doing, what we're fishing for.
Okay, everyone. We are chasing lake trout this time. This is the only time of the year we actually have the event for lake trout. It's an amazing species. We'll be targeting the 3 biggest. So submit your 3 biggest fish. And like all other tournaments, our single day tournaments, it's from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And ensure that all your catches are in within the hour afterwards, because I don't want to be waiting until 7 p.m. to be announcing awards. Everything else, and one unique thing about this event is there is no depth limit. This is the one tournament that we have no depth limit in, and that is because lake trout have the ability to what they deem as burping. So they have the ability to control their swim bladder, unlike your walleye and your pike, which end up expanding beyond 30 feet. So that's hence why we can actually fish in deeper waters, because they can actually have the ability to survive those depths. Second of all, like I said, it's fishing out of French Bay itself. So there's no fishing out of English, no provincial, no nothing. Everyone launches from the same spot. We have our campground and everything. And if you look on Google Earth or Google Maps, you'll see there's actually a nice little spot we can leave our kayaks overnight. So if you want to set your kayaks up the night before, you have that ability to. And Mike, if you want to.
Well, I'm just zooming in. So this is what he was talking about. So like I had mentioned before, we got to leave this area here for parking of vehicles that are coming in, but we can put boats all over along this shoreline here, and it's not a far walk to bring your boats back. And if you don't have a cart, there is a ton of people there that have carts that as soon as they get their boats off the water and out of the way, I'm sure you can ask for theirs.
Yeah. And then with the boundary itself, while we've got the map up, it is from point to point of French Bay. So Mike will give you a quick little show of that.
Oh, where do I go? If I go,
So
measure, cross there. That's your boundaries.
So basically, if you are outside those boundaries and you submit a fish, you'll be disqualified from the tournament from not following the rules. It's pretty simple. We do not go past the point, and it's a safety as well as just our licensing and everything too. We don't want people going out too far into the main body of lake, because Cold Lake can get messy out there.
Yes, and absolutely. And with that, this white line that you see coming up through here, that's the Alberta BC or the Alberta Saskatchewan border. Either fishing license will allow you to fish the entirety of Cold Lake.
Yes.
So it's kind of unique that way, because the way the body of water is. For Alberta, you can fish. If you've got a Saskatchewan license, you can fish. If you've got an Alberta license, you can fish. So I'm just going to say we have had people that have gone and toured this whole bay. If the wind is pretty rough and it's looking a little sketchy, please try and make sure you're at least down at this end down here, just in case anything happens. You're a lot closer to get back into us, because it is a big lake. The waves can get pretty big out there. So please just make sure of that.
Yeah. And yeah, Rindy, to answer that, I've actually been out to those points in the kayak, and it takes a long time to get out there.
Yeah, it's not a short trek.
No, it's definitely not a short trek in a kayak. Very fast in a boat, but not in a kayak.
And I will say this, I can remember not even the first year we did the Cold Lake tournament, we were maybe, I'm just looking at it on my screen here, we were maybe a third of the way, not even half of the way out towards that point, and the biggest fish that was caught was a 36-inch lake trout in French Bay.
Yeah.
So don't listen to people that tell you got to go out into the big lake to catch them, because we've had people catch monster fish right in close. So
yeah, well, was it Dave caught his in, I think he caught a 32 or a 33, and that was in like 70 foot of water just off the drop off.
Yeah.
So that's like, for anyone wondering, that's about 400 feet, not even that, away from where we launch. Okay. And I guess that's basically all the other rules. The same rules as every other tournament. Make sure all your catches have your tags in them. I've seen a few people submit without tags, and unfortunately, you will be denied also.
Yes, and with that, please make sure that your entire tag is in the photo, because we had those issues as well. It needs to be the side of your tag. So the side of your tag that's got your name, we need to be able to see your name, and we need to be able to see the code that's going to be released. You need to write that in there as well.
That will be released Friday night.
Yeah, so please make sure you've got that. We'll have lots of Sharpies out there for it. There was something else I was going to mention. Helping.
Yeah.
If you see anybody at all seeming to struggle the slightest bit with measuring their fish and you're close to them, please just yell out to them to put the fish in the net, and you'll go over and help them. As long as the picture of the fish is taken in their boat, you can help them. They can hold the fish down with two hands, and you can stand up or do whatever and take the picture for them. So please, especially with these fish, let's do whatever we can. Let's make sure. If somebody's struggling, if you think you're going to need a little bit of help, ask for the help. Because I guarantee you, any one of our seasoned anglers that's been fishing the derbies will reel their line in a heartbeat to come give you a hand. So let's look at that. John, do you have tags? Yes, we'll have tags. We'll have armbands there. Mitch, yes, we will have extra waivers there. If you've already signed a waiver this year, you don't need to sign another one. You only sign one waiver a year, one waiver code of conduct. But we will have extras on site there. If you want to find the rules, I'll post the link here. You can go to our WordPress site, and it's WCKFT.wordpress.com. And if you go to the 2023 events page, I'll post this link here right now. But if you go to that page, the very first, there's a bunch of pictures. The first picture says 2023 WCKFT Angler Code of Conduct. If you click that, it'll let you download that PDF so you can read our code of conduct, read our rules. In there's all the penalties, disqualifications, all that kind of stuff for your pictures. And then as you scroll down through there, and you'll find it in the app as well, but if you scroll down and click on Cold Lake Classic, it'll bring up the rules for the Cold Lake Classic.
Yeah. And
I just wanted to make sure I hit that off, Brodyn, so it's yours.
No, it's okay. I think Mitch was also mentioning about the waiver he has to sign before he takes my kayak, because he has to sign his rights to any winnings go towards me. Just to we're clarifying that.
Yeah, Mitch, make sure you give me that waiver when you sign it, because I need something to light my fire.
Yeah, and also when Mike mentions about helping other anglers, if anyone is struggling in any sense of catching a fish, feel free to approach me. I do not bite. I will get you on. I will try my hardest to get you onto a fish. I know it took till the day after, unfortunately, for Ben to catch one. But yeah, if anyone's struggling, feel free to come up to me, and I'll be able to get you onto a fish, or at least find some fish for you, and we can try to get you onto one.
Yeah, absolutely. Find any of the directors out on the water. It's such a great group of people that I guarantee if you're having trouble finding the fish and somebody else is catching them, you can go up to it and ask them, and they will likely say exactly where they're locating the fish and what they're using. It's one of those things. As competitive as we are, we're all about trying to have as much fun as we can. So the most important thing is we really want to get people out there. Brodyn does bite. Don't try and take a smoky out of his hand. I had to go for stitches.
I do not share food.
Yeah.
Do not touch my food.
Well, we learned that the wrong way.
Yeah. So that's basically it for the rules. Are all same as the other events. Obviously, it's a bigger lake, so be on the lookout for any high winds and stuff. If you need help with us, with anything, message us or call us over. We'll definitely give you guys a hand. As for prizes, being the last event of the year, we've got a few little extras going on this year, as well as our 2 Dakota lithium batteries. We also have our lose rod, our paddle, but we also happen to have 2 $100 gift vouchers from Burnt Rock Co., who are based out of Vermilion. So if you want to stop on by that place, it's a little detour on the way to Cold Lake, or you can do it on the way back. Great little shop. Tolan's a super nice fellow. We've also got 2 tackle boxes from Getting Hooked. So
did you look at those, Brodyn?
Oh yeah.
If you open it up, so open that up for a second, and down in the bottom of it, I think it's probably about the third from it'd be a third from your left. Yeah, keychains. They actually made fish hook keychains for you guys.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. These guys are amazing.
Yep. So they've got those, as well as we happen to have a Big Fish Award. So again, thank you very much to BuzzBomb themselves. That's what this trophy's for. So the person who catches the biggest fish goes home with this, as well as either a shirt of BuzzBomb or a hoodie. So I've got the shirt, I've got the hoodie here right now. So I'm pretty sure Denise really wants this.
Denise is the BuzzBomb queen now. I mean, she drank the Kool-Aid, and now every time I talk to Denise, she asks me, "Have you tried a BuzzBomb?" Yep. Like she's out of control.
Yeah. Mitch, there is the shirt is extra large and the hoodie is medium. So
I've left this on the screen. John's comment: who's going to run ice fishing rods? The first year we did this derby, there was a couple of us that ran ice fishing rods. It's an absolutely blast. Yes, Curtis, the hoodie is a medium.
Like, you're not going to get it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then before
so Chad is asking, any gates at the camp area? I'm coming in closer to 10. I don't think so. Was there?
There's no gates.
No, there's no gates. Just please, just don't be that guy that comes in and revs your engine.
Yep. And now the final little thing, as you can see, if we can get a decent picture of all this.
Hold on. Let me stop mine, and we'll just do 100% Brodyn.
100% me. So if you can see in there, that's over 50 BuzzBombs in there. So what Tim from BuzzBomb, him and I had a chat about it after last year when everyone was asking, what are you catching him on? BuzzBomb. So I ended up giving out a lot of BuzzBombs to a lot of different anglers, including Denise. So Tim loved that idea so much.
Denise.
Yeah, Denise.
So yeah. we just one sec before you continue. You guys all have to understand. Denise was anti BuzzBomb. She was like, "No, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use it." She got a BuzzBomb from Brodyn and she loved it. So yeah. She's felt the buzz.
Yeah. So on that, Tim from BuzzBomb loved the idea so much, he decided to donate that whole box. So every angler will go home or before the event gets to pick out a BuzzBomb, but you don't get to pick out the one you want. I will be in a box. You put your hand in there. Nothing's obviously going to be biting there, but you'll pick one from random, and that is your BuzzBomb to keep.
That's awesome.
As well as some zingers are in there. So they're a different style from BuzzBomb themselves, as well as some spinos too. There's a couple of spinos. Yeah. But they're all very much thank you to BuzzBomb for that, because that's an enormous prize pack. Because if you want to walk into the fishing hole and see how much one of those are individually, and there's over 50 of them in there.
Yeah, no, and that's amazing from Tim. And I'll throw the plug out there. They had us on their show last year, Fishing the Wild West, with Wes David. He's got an episode where he's fishing with Tim, and all they're using is the Spinos and the Buzz Bombs, and they're catching salmon and cod and everything with them. The oldest hooks I can remember in my life for trout was Len Thompson's just tiny little red and whites and 5-a-diamond red, and Buzz Bombs casting into the surf at the ocean. So, I mean, Buzz Bombs are where it's at. They're an absolutely great hook. I'm excited, bro, and it's gonna be fun.
I'm really excited for that.
And what are we doing Sunday night or Saturday night? Sorry,
Saturday night, thanks to our marvelous caterers from East Slope, we ended up actually having a lot of extra food. So for Saturday night, as I posted a few days ago, we will actually have our pulled pork and pulled beef, as well as beans, as well as some hamburgers. Oh no hamburgers. We've just got pulled pork and pulled beef.
There's 16 or 18 that Julie and Herbie had cooked, covered in sauce, that are put in a bag, and then I've still got 18 burgers that haven't been cooked yet. So if we go through everything magically, we've got some extras. But we have it. So I'm bringing out the great big aluminum pot and the turkey fryer burners. So we'll get that turned up just low, and we're basically going to sous vide it, and everybody's going to be able to have a nice, delicious, warm meal.
Yep. So that's thanks again to who are the caterers? Sorry.
All Seasons Pig Roast and Catering out of Red Deer.
Yeah, they because I have to say I really love that food, and I can't wait to have some more of it at Cold Lake.
Me too, and it hurts me in the soul, like deep down in my soul, that I didn't get the hat that they donated, that Curtis Jensen donated $150 to, which we're also doubling. So the trail is going to double that with the 50-50 money from the one night. So that gives us $300, and we're going to donate that money to Innisfail. Is actually doing a Kids Can Fish event right out by the hall that we went to for the East Slope. So we've decided to take that money and throw it out to them. So we're going to get a bunch of prize packs and send it out to them. So thank you, Curtis, for the amazing $150 for this hat. I'm jealous. For anybody that saw it on Facebook, I absolutely love it. I had to Google it. I'm ordering the exact same hat now that I lost. I'm going to go in and order the same hat. So it's great. And they've got so many things but All Seasons Pig Roast, or All Seasons Catering and Pig Roast. If you're looking for something in Central Alberta, they go all over. And, for our 10th anniversary, they brought out the trailer and did a whole pig for us. So they can set us up with whatever we want, whatever you guys want. So, Rindy, can't believe it's the final in-person event. Yeah, it's where did the summer go, Brodyn?
It went into fishing and organizing tournaments.
Oh, honestly, to me, it feels like it's mid-June. It's been such a busy year with all the organizing and getting things going and everything else going up. I can't believe my summer's over already. It feels like it just started. But with that, and I guarantee I speak for every one of our directors. Thank you all for coming out and being a part of our, what's a polite way of saying it?
Family.
Special family.
Ragtag family.
Ragtag. There you go. Yeah. Oh, look, there we go. We've got Jean from New Brunswick. So for anybody who hasn't watched, you guys want to catch something really, really cool, Sportsman Channel, Hook and Paddle. These guys are out fishing in an amazing series, and they've got it taped, and it's on Sportsman Channel. And the one I just watched, They were out there on the river, and the wind was blowing. It was absolutely disgusting. It started out, and I hate to say it, but go Team Wildy. Jean started out the day with his line wrapped around somebody else's rods and stuff. He just cut his line and went out. He left them with the mess. So good on you, bud.
Typical Wildies.
No, John, you're watching. You've got to comment. So yeah, here you guys go. Check these guys out. It's amazing. I'd love to see us get something like this in Western Canada. www.hookandpaddle.ca. What's the guy's name? And I can't remember. I used to talk with him lots. So for anybody that's old school with kayak fishing in Alberta, we all had the Canadian Kayak Anglers Forum. And there was this old guy 10, 12 years ago, and he looked like he was knocking on death's door. He's still competing in hook and paddle with these guys, and he is in a plywood-made kayak. Jean, what's his name? Comment, please. I got to throw a prop out to this guy because he was the coolest guy. Oh, here you go. John Cale. Just an old guy. He great big long white beard, and the one I just watched, his beard is like split in the middle in the wind, and he's getting hammered. But check these guys out; they have a lot of fun. I think we need to take a page out of theirs and see what we can do. But no, it's absolutely great. Robin put it up. Thank you to everyone, and absolutely, I'm not gonna say thank you to the directors, but thank you to everyone. Every one of you guys have made this season what it's been. You know, Chad throws it up. Thank you to all the directors. I've said it multiple times. I can't say it enough. Thank you to all of the directors who have stepped up and ran derbies and have helped out. It's huge. If you are in BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, or any of the territories, and you want to run a kayak fishing derby in your area, reach out to us. We will help you, and we will get you added to the trail. We don't care. It's going to be freshwater. We're leaving the saltwater events to the West Coast Kayak Angler Groups. Brad Torrey does an amazing job out there. Yes, Randy has been railroaded. He's going to take over the Vaso Lake Bass Derby, whether he wants to or not. So good on him. That's what you get for being the BC Bass Angler. So with that, Brodyn, anything else that we should tell people about?
No, that's basically everything. Obviously, we're representing the trail, so be respectful. And I hope to see everyone out there. We've got the whole. I managed to book the whole campground, so like we've already explained, you can pick. Most of the tenters are going to be in that corner amongst each other, and we've already got the trailers separated. So yeah, hopefully everyone hooks onto a couple of fish. Who's that guy? Oh,
hold on, I got food in my mouth.
Mr. Big Deal, the skateboarding fisherman himself. With that, guys, I just want to really reiterate this. Every time I've been out at Cold Lake, I have had a run-in with conservation officers. Pre-fishing stops at 8 o'clock. I just saw Michelle say so, or Michael, sorry. Sorry, I get you guys mixed up. Father, son, 8 p.m. pre-fishing stops. When you are out there, because we are representing the trail, please, please, please make sure that everybody is abiding by Transport Canada. PFD, they require it to be on board. We require that you wear your PFD. Get yourself one of the little emergency kits that's got the heaving line, the bucket, the whistle, the flashlight, all of that kind of stuff. There is no alcohol on the water and no recreational drugs on the water. And that is a big thing because unless you have sleeping quarters and a bathroom facility on your vessel, you're not allowed to drink or to consume recreational. So please just make sure that we're looking out for that. Because like I said, I've had COs. The first year we were out there, I was the last one off the shore, and a jet ski came up. And I'm like, what does this guy want? And it was a CO, and he sat there talking to me. They're great, but let's just make sure that we're following those regulations, because at any time, if we're found with anglers either drinking or smoking on the water, they could literally contact fisheries and pull our licenses. So please make sure we're cognizant of following those license and regulation stuff, because as big as we're getting, I'd absolutely hate to see anything happen, especially Cold Lake, because it's great.
Sure. Yes, you can do that, Mitch, but well.
Mitch, if you're going to bring the legend out and you're going out past there, you're not allowed to go out past the boundaries unless you take me, my son, my wife, and my daughter for a rip out there so that they can catch some lake trout. Because I'd love to see my wife and daughter catch lake trout. So, but yeah, no, with that, guys, just make sure it's one of those things that let's just really make sure that we're watching that boundary, because I'd really hate to see somebody it's got to be a long, bloody paddle or pedal even to get out there.
There's only a select few that I know who have actually done it.
Yeah, there's only been probably, I guarantee you I could count them on two hands, maybe one hand, that have made that trip all the way out to the boundary. But please just make sure, because I would really hate to see somebody hook into a 36-inch out there and be just off that boundary line and it not count. So if you have any questions regarding the app, reach out to us. We'll direct you to Taryn. If you have any questions on the rules or camping, contact Brodyn. You can do that through our Facebook page.
Or message me directly. It's up to you.
Or message Brodyn directly, as well as is your phone number attached on the Fishing Chaos? Do you know?
No, but I don't think it is. But
okay, well, we'll get that added. So if it's an actual like registration question, you can contact Brodyn. Other than that, if it's just a general question about kind of everything about the event, just please send it to our Facebook page, because every one of our directors have access to that.
Someone just messaged me already.
Yeah. What was that?
Someone's already just texted me right now.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So as we've said, it's going to be an absolute blast. It's our wrap up. We've got a bunch of food. It's going to be a great time. If you're coming out and you're going to bring your families, all that much better. We have I wish I had the picture. Last year, Dean Chapman brought his kids out, and they had the little Pelican kayak, the little 6-foot solo. And Brodyn sat out there with his feet hanging off the front and was paddling around. So it was great. It was absolutely great fun. Dave, camping is $32 a night, and you can pay that to Brodyn. So reach out to Brodyn, whether it's a text message or Facebook Messenger. Reach out to Brodyn, and he will get you hooked up with your camping sites.
Yep. That's basically everything else. If anyone, like you said, have any questions, reach out to me. Other than that, I hope to see everyone out there catching a bunch of fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Brodyn said, if you're having troubles, you're not catching anything, start asking around. Somebody will, and I'm hoping all of the other anglers that are online right now watching will hear this. If somebody's having troubles, please help them out, whether it's what hook to use, what depth to fish at. or measuring your fish, anything like that, yeah, absolutely. Let's make this an event where every single angler catches a fish.
Yep, give me my money.
Yes, you can pay when you get there. Brodyn takes American Express, Visa, MasterCard, but with that you have to give him your physical card and your PIN.
Yep, and don't forget dollary dues. I do accept dollary dues.
And he accepts cryptocurrency 1-for-1.
Except for
a
Dogecoin.
dollar Canadian is a dollar Bitcoin, so you can pay that way as well. If you guys need to pay when you get there, that's fine. Let's all have a great time. And I always like to say this. We've got a couple of days left. Talk to your employer, see if they've got some kind of a swag, whether it's hats or coffee cups or something like that, and bring it out, and maybe we can get prizes for even more payouts for this event. It would be absolutely great. So thank you, everybody. Can't wait to see you this weekend. It's going to be an absolute blast. Buzz Bomb, Tim, you need to come out one of these years. We need to get that. I think that's our mission for next year, Brodyn, is to have Tim come out and fish.
I can arrange that.
I think we can arrange that. We've got enough kayaks. We'll put him in like 7 different kayaks through the day so that that there's not just one. So Robin has just said that they will donate a prize pack, and Rimby Fish and Game will donate a prize pack. So
yeah, because
we're sitting top 10 now are getting prize packs. So let's see what we can do to make it even better, folks. With that, everybody, please travel safe. Make sure that you drain, clean, and dry your boats. We've actually had this conversation just with the directors recently. Get your boats, drain the water out. We don't care so much that your plug is out. Make sure that all that water's out. We'll have Quat Plus available on site when everybody comes. I'm going to encourage everybody to take that bottle and spray your boat down. It's what fisheries uses. We can spray the boats down before they ever get into the water, and then we're really good. Let's really stop that invasive species. The mussels is the big thing we're looking at with the boats. And for anybody that's fishing waters that's got Prussian carp, let's get rid of them. One other thing I wanted to say, it was brought up at another derby, and I've yet to see it. John, yes, I will bring out a couple of extra plugs for kayaks. I'll make myself a note. I'll make sure I've got a couple extra. We've had the kissing the fish. So Ron Smith, I mean, I was there. I'm pretty sure I saw a little bit of in that sucker's mouth. So I'm pretty sure Ron actually tongued that sucker when it was there. So hopefully we don't get a human rights violation with that from that sucker. But we still have, and I don't know if you guys listen, but we still have a $50 prize for the biggest fish caught out of a blow-up inflatable. So a donut, a tire, a unicorn, a flamingo, whatever it is, the biggest fish that is caught out of an inflatable is getting $50 cash in hand. And I can't wait to see somebody hook into a massive laker in an inflatable and either sink or go for a ride.
Oh, don't worry. You'll see one.
John, I have seat straps on my list. I've got some Perception seat straps sitting there for you. So with that, everybody, thank you for being a part of our trail. I know I speak for everybody. Brodyn, our anglers are amazing.
Oh, 100%. And such a great family. And like, thanks to like we say, when we talk about image, it's like so good that everyone that actually sees our group, they always comment nice things. No one says bad things about us. It's really good because it gets our name out there, and then it helps us with our relationship with fisheries. And that's how fisheries allow us to do these events and such. Because years ago in Cold Lake, it was only one lake trout we were allowed to have. But thanks to our promotional of catch, photo, release, they've given us that 3 fish, and it's been proven that it works. So it's great to see that our name has been helping promote this whole thing as well.
Oh, absolutely. Talking with a senior fisheries biologist here in Alberta, what we have done as an organization with the catch, photo, release, we paved the way for them to push that into the walleye trails. It's perfect example is the Eastlow. There is only a 1 walleye, 1 pike limit, but we allow more than that. And the only reason that we're allowed to do that is because of the fact that we've put in stipulations of minimum sizes and we've had 0 mortalities. So you anglers taking the care of the fish, you guys are what allows us to continue this journey of being an absolutely amazing group. So I can't wait to see you all at Cold Lake. It's going to be awesome. Anybody, I'm going to challenge everybody that's at Cold Lake. You have 12-ish hours to come up with some sort of gimmick prize type thing for Cold Lake that you want to see. And we'll take the best 1, maybe 2, and I'll pick up a couple of prizes or do something special for those anglers. So this is our wrap up. Let's make it amazing. We're going to have a bunch of food. We're going to have a great time. There's lots of families coming out. So if you can think of something that you want to put out there for anglers, let us know. We've already got biggest fish. We've already got angler. We'll throw it out there, Brodyn. We have new bump boards from Ruby's Outdoors. So we're going to do an angler's choice. So we'll have a bunch of pieces of paper, and you guys just put anybody's name you want on it. And I'll tell you this. So you guys have all seen our big bump boards. These ones are 36-inch. They're a little skinnier. They've got our logo on the raised portion where the nose goes, plus there's a logo on the bottom. They're beautiful bump boards. So we're going to do an angler's choice as well. So when you're on the water, figure out who you want the angler's choice to go to. And it can be for any reason, anybody that you want to give that to. Chad wants to know about his prize.
His prize? Oh, no, isn't his prize the one that doesn't catch fish?
We'll just wait and see if he comments on that. Yeah, you know what? We'll probably do some sort of a prize, but again, thank you everybody for this amazing year.
Whoever submits the smallest fish will go home with half a dozen buzz bombs. How about that?
There you go. Smallest fish gets a 6 buzz bomb prize pack.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
Brodyn, it's the cutest puppy. It's a Boston Terrier cross, and the umbilical cord was wrapped around its foot, so it kind of hobbles around, and now it's splinted. It is the cutest freaking thing ever.
No. There is a line. I have put the line down.
Because Steph will take that prize.
No, I don't want that prize available. Did
she just say yes?
No, she doesn't want a dog.
I'll message her privately. I don't believe you.
Hang on, wait. Stephanie, do you want a dog?
No, thank you.
There you go. See?
Okay, so Brodyn gets the puppy.
Whatever.
It's not Steph, it's you. I'm going to do this shameless plug right now. if anybody is looking for a beautiful little Boston Cross puppy, reach out to Robin. It is the cutest goddamn puppy I've ever seen in my life. And they're in the process of getting the leg fixed with splints and stuff. But, oh my God, it's so cute. If half of my family was not allergic to dogs, and that's why we have a hypoallergenic, that puppy would be in the house right now. So, yeah. So, drive safe, everybody. When you come in, if you have questions on where you should park, I will be there Thursday night. I think I'll probably get in about that 8-ish or 8:30. As you come in, the first little area off to your right is Chris Fonos and Dean Chapman have got that booked off for their families. Other than that, there's a spot right off to your right. We can put trailers, tons of tenting in there. Jim Kind is already going to be there. He's way down off at the end there, and that's where myself and Robin will be, as well as Trevor will be right at the front. We'll kind of get you set up. There's a ton of room. If you need extra room because of animals or anything like that, just kind of tuck yourself back and just make sure you let us know so that we can let people know to kind of give you that space that your animals need. But other than that, we will see you all hopefully Friday night. For those of you that'll roll in Saturday morning, I'm sorry that you have to drive that far on Saturday morning, but it's going to be another great event. Brodyn, I can't thank you enough again for running this. It's a great event, and it's going to be a blast. What do you think? What's the biggest fish we're catching this weekend, Brodyn?
I'm going to go out on a whim and say a 34.
34. 82. So,
afternoon.
Time can I show up on Friday to set up camp?
It's the afternoon. So, yeah. Anything after 1, really.
Yeah. There'll be people there. If you are showing up and you're going to be bringing out a trailer, please let us know, whether it's Brodyn or the trail know, so that we can make sure that we kind of save a spot big enough for your trailers to fit in.
Yeah.
With that, I'm going to put up a post as soon as this is done on our Western Canada Kayak Fishing Trail Facebook page. So you must be a Facebook member. Put your measurements in for the biggest fish. Whoever is the closest, and we're only going in 1/4 inches. So it'll be whoever is the closest, and the first one that says that measurement to a 1/4 inch, whoever that person is that is the closest, we'll give them one of the new bump boards as well. Brodyn's already got his phone. He's like just waiting for me to post it so he can put 34.
No.
So yeah, follow our Facebook page and comment. I'm going to put a post up right after this. It's got to be to the 1/4 inch. There's no 1/8 inch or anything like that. It's got to be to 1/4 inch. The first person that puts that 1/4 inch marking, that will be the person. So if you see somebody else has commented that 1/4, either go up a 1/4 or down a 1/4 for your measurements. And we will see you guys all this weekend. It's going to be an absolutely great time. Thanks for coming along on this ride. And Brodyn, thank you for organizing, bud. This is a great event.
Yeah, thank you. It's my pleasure. I really like this event, and I want it to actually keep growing. Hopefully, one year I get to see 50 anglers out here.
Well, you know, it is our wrap-up event, so maybe one year, maybe soon we need to say that we're not going to do a cash payout and we're going to do a donation with this and make the start of the year, the middle of the year, and the end of the year as donation derbies. And we can, I'm sure we can find something to donate to up in that Cold Lake area that'll be beneficial. So,
sure.
If you have any questions about the Derby itself, please reach out to Brodyn Smith. And if you have any questions about the app, would be Taryn Bernhard. Or if you can't find either of them, or it's a general question, please reach out to us on Facebook or Instagram, the Western Canada Kayak Fishing Trail. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you this weekend.